WannaCry is a type of ransomware, which means it locks your files and demands money to unlock them. In 2017, this virus spread incredibly fast across the world by exploiting a weakness in Windows systems. It didn't need you to download anything. It could infect computers automatically just by being connected to the internet. The virus actually used a leaked hacking tool that was originally developed by a government agency, which made it extremely powerful and difficult to stop. Because of this, even large organizations with security systems were caught completely off guard. This vulnerability existed for months before the attack, but many systems were never updated in time. Once inside, it encrypted all your files and showed a message asking for payment in Bitcoin. If you didn't pay in time, your files were gone forever. Many victims couldn't recover their files even after paying, which made the situation even worse and more frustrating. Some people even paid multiple times hoping their files would come back, but nothing happened. The attackers gave strict deadlines, increasing the pressure and panic for victims. What made WannaCry so dangerous was how fast it spread. It hit hospitals, companies, and even government systems. In the UK, hospitals had to cancel surgeries because they couldn't access patient data. A single security researcher accidentally slowed down the spread by activating a hidden kill switch inside the virus code, which prevented even more damage. This showed how even one small discovery can make a huge difference in global cyber attacks. The impact was massive. Over 200,000 computers in more than 150 countries were infected. Even years later, some outdated systems are still vulnerable to attacks similar to WannaCry. That's why regular updates and security patches are extremely important. In the end, WannaCry showed the world how dangerous unpatched systems can be. One small vulnerability led to global chaos. ILoveYou might sound harmless, but it was one of the most destructive viruses ever created. Back in 2000, people received an email with the subject, "I love you," and an attachment. Naturally, many people opened it without thinking twice. At the time, many email systems had no protection against scripts like this, which made it incredibly easy for the virus to spread. It also spread so quickly because it used something people checked every day, so their email. The message often appeared to come from someone you knew, making it even more convincing. But once opened, the virus activated and started sending itself to everyone in your contact list. It also overwrote files, meaning your personal data could be permanently destroyed. The virus even replaced important files like images and music with copies of itself, causing people to lose valuable personal memories. In some cases, entire computers had to be wiped just to remove the virus completely. It also targeted system files, which could make the computer unstable or unusable. What made it so dangerous wasn't just the damage, it was human psychology. People trusted the message because it sounded personal and emotional. Within days, millions of computers were infected worldwide, including major companies and even government systems. Some companies had to completely shut down their email systems just to stop the infection from spreading further. The damage was estimated to be around $10 billion. The creator was eventually identified but wasn't seriously punished because there were almost no cybercrime laws at the time. This incident pushed many countries to start creating stricter cybersecurity laws. ILoveYou proved that sometimes the biggest weakness in cybersecurity isn't the system, it's the human. Petya is another ransomware, but it works very differently from most. Instead of just locking your files, Petya attacks the core of your computer, something called the master boot record, which is responsible for starting your system. Unlike typical ransomware, Petya makes the entire computer unusable before even showing the payment message. This means you lose access instantly, without any warning or chance to react. This type of attack is much harder to fix compared to normal file encryption. In 2016, Petya began spreading through infected email attachments. Once activated, it would reboot your system and completely lock you out. Some versions were able to spread extremely fast through company networks, infecting entire offices within just minutes. This made it especially dangerous for businesses with connected systems. It could move from one computer to another without user interaction once inside a network. You wouldn't even be able to access your operating system. Later versions, like NotPetya, were even more dangerous. They looked like ransomware, but in reality they were designed to destroy data permanently. Recovery was nearly impossible without backups since the core structure of the system was damaged. Many companies lost years of important data because of this attack. This caused huge damage to companies worldwide, especially in Ukraine, where it targeted infrastructure and businesses. Many experts believe NotPetya wasn't just a virus, but actually a cyber weapon designed for large-scale disruption. The total damage reached billions of dollars. Petya showed that some attacks aren't even about money, they're about pure destruction. MEMZ is very different from the other viruses. It's not really designed for financial gain or large-scale attacks, and instead, it's more of a chaotic and destructive virus often used in trolling or demonstration videos. Because of how it behaves, many people underestimate how dangerous it actually is. Some users even run it intentionally without realizing the full consequences. At first, MEMZ might seem harmless. It can open random programs, move your mouse, or display strange visuals on your screen. It actually has multiple stages, and each stage becomes more aggressive and harder to control than the last. This gradual escalation makes it feel almost like a game at first. Over time, it starts doing more extreme things like simulating fake system crashes and showing error messages to confuse the user. Some versions even disable important tools like Task Manager, making it almost impossible to stop once it starts. At this point, most users have no control over what's happening on their screen. Your screen begins glitching, windows open nonstop, and your system becomes completely unstable. Eventually, it reaches its final stage where it corrupts your system completely. One of the most famous parts of MEMZ is the neon cat screen that appears after your system is destroyed. Even though it's often shared online as a harmless prank, it can actually permanently damage your system if fully executed. What makes MEMZ dangerous is that once it reaches that final stage, your computer becomes basically unusable, and recovering your data is extremely difficult. MEMZ is a perfect example of how something that looks funny can actually turn into something very serious. But before you leave, we gotta mention two less dangerous but popular viruses. BonziBuddy might look like a friendly purple gorilla, but it was actually considered a dangerous type of spyware. In the early 2000s, people downloaded it thinking it was a helpful assistant that could talk, tell jokes, and help with tasks on your computer. But behind the scenes, it was collecting user data without properly informing people. It could track browsing habits and send that information back to its servers, which raised serious privacy concerns. Because it looked fun and harmless, many users didn't realize what it was actually doing in the background. It also showed a lot of pop-up ads, which made computers slower and more annoying to use. Some versions were very hard to uninstall, making it frustrating for users to remove completely. BonziBuddy showed that not all threats look scary. Some come disguised as something friendly and entertaining. YouAreAnIdiot is a classic example of a prank virus that quickly turns into something extremely annoying and difficult to control. When you run it, your screen suddenly fills with multiple pop-up windows that bounce around non-stop. Each window plays loud audio saying, "You are an idiot," which makes the experience even more chaotic. The windows multiply very quickly, making it almost impossible to close them all. Even if you try to use Task Manager, it often reopens itself again and again. This makes your computer feel completely out of control within seconds. While it doesn't usually destroy files like ransomware, it can make your system unusable during the attack. It became popular online as a joke, but running it can still cause real problems. YouAreAnIdiot proves that even simple viruses without advanced technology can still completely overwhelm a system. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to watch some of my other videos.